we have created so far a slider, and then we have put some kind of autoplay option into it. Practically we have put all those things those are needed to create this slider. We have created the corresponding block level element, we have inserted some background images, we have practically changed all those codes those are needed to create this slider. And in the last case we have put some kind of auto playing function into our project, and in this respect we had to create our own function and we had to define it. And if we now press Ctrl Shift M, that means if we now move on to our responsive preview, then we can see that this is so far the output that we are practically observing right over here. Now in the next case we will be creating the menu bar that we are seeing over here, that we have practically created a menu bar into our project, and on the mobile responsive preview we can see that the corresponding menu bar is now changing into this sort of thing. It is practically represented by three horizontal bar icons, and on clicking this bar we will see that a side panel will open where each and every of these things of these menu list items, those will be appearing right into it. Now all we have to do, we have to create the same thing into our project. And another thing, we can see that the menu bar is currently overlaid on the top of this sliding panel. So this is the next thing that we need to create there. And this is the project that we were speaking about, we were talking about in this current situation. Now if we get back into our project, we can see that this is the slider holder that we have created in this respect, but above that we will have to create another menu holder item. The first thing is we are creating our own custom defined menu holder class here. Now we have created this custom menu holder class and we won't be defining it right now. The first thing that we are going to do, we are going to look for the exact menu that we will be using into our project. So we will be typing here Materialize menu CSS. This is the Navbar Materialize. Right clicking onto it, and we can see that there are practically variety of menu bars into it. As we can see over here, all of them are equally well adopted. You can make use of it anywhere into your project. You can use these active items, you may center your logo, you may left align your links, or you may use this extended navbar with tabs. So all of them are equally well and good. You can create it anywhere, you can use it into your project. But the thing those we were searching for is that if we make it into a responsive preview, and then if we click onto this three bar here, then we can see that there will be a side panel, collapsing side panel, that will be revealed in front of us, and we can see all of these menu bars, those are right into that particular side panel. So this is the mobile collapse function that we are about to use into our project, and that is why we will be looking for this mobile collapse option. And there it goes. This is the mobile collapse button that we are currently observing. So all we need to do first, in the very first case, we need to copy this whole thing from here, and then we need to initialize our menu bar. So the first thing comes first. In the very first case, all we are going to do, we are going to copy this thing, and we are getting back to our project, and inside this menu holder we will be pasting them. There it goes. So we have pasted our copied code into this particular div of menu holder. So let's have a check onto them. In the very first case, let's get back to our project and reload, and now we can see that this is practically the scenario that we are currently observing. So don't think that it is overlaid into the sliding panel. It is not. Both of them are coming vertically stacked down one over another. And in response to that, in the very first case, let's get back to our project, and we can see that this is the menu holder class that we have created. Copy it, get back to stylesheet.css, and another thing, we will be, for the time being, we will be discarding all those things, those padding bottom, those we have created from our main wrapper, and definitely from the slider holder. So we are not going to make use of them. So we are going to discard them off right now. And in the next case, all we are going to do, we are going to create a menu holder class here. Copy them, place the width to 80%. Get back to your project and reload, and now you can see that in defense to my statement that I previously made, that both of those divs, this menu bar holder and this slider holder, those are practically appearing vertically up and down. Those are not practically overlaid one over another, and this is the exact same thing which defines the basic principle of blocked elements. The property of block level element is they should be appearing vertically one over another. That means they will be stacked one over another, and the same exact principle is being observed over here. Now in the very first case, all we are going to do, we are going to center this particular menu bar right in the middle of this particular page. So that is why we are getting back to our project, and we are providing here as margin 0 auto condition. Press Ctrl S, reload, and you can see that the menu bar is right in the middle of our page. Now we need to remove this particular logo here, and that is why we are getting back and into this index.html. We have no need of this particular logo here, so we are going to, this is an HTML element, so we are going to discard off this particular logo class over here. And another thing, we can see that in this particular case, all of these menu items, those are practically right aligned. So we need to look for the class which is responsible for this right alignment, and we can see that here it is. This is the right class which is being used over here. If we press F12 here, and now if we click onto it, we will see that this is the UL class which is using this right class, and this is exactly what is happening right over here. We can see that against this right class, the float is assigned to the right of the page. So instead of float right, if we use here float left, we can see that this will be the result. Then and then all of these menu items, those are practically left aligned on using this particular left, this particular left property into our right class. So instead of making it float left, first of all, close this code inspector panel, get back to your project, and instead of right, put here this class left and reload. Now you can see that it is now left aligned and everything is back into its order. Now the second thing is,